Alright, hello YouTube. Today we are taking a look at a 4-speed fan line control, and what we are looking at here is an Eaton RDC15 control. This was also sold under the name of Cooper. Now, the main reason why I bought this control is because out of curiosity I wanted to see what capacitor values are in there, and I want to have a 4-speed wall control for my 2.0 amp American made original. So let's take a look at it. This is already unboxed to make sure the capacitor values is just right for the original. So right here includes a faceplate and a wall control. Here's your wall control. It's like a Cooper wall control under a different name. 4 speeds. Here's the back. This one is loose, but once you put the faceplate on, it wouldn't be loose anymore. So inside also have wire nuts included and some 632 screws too. Those are long enough to install the control. So focus. With this wall control right here, I like how this fan has 4 speeds. I really like the 4 speed for the control, and with the fact that it has 4 speeds, it really gives you more selections of how many speeds you want, rather than just being limited to 3 speeds. So we'll go ahead and install control, and we'll show you how well it will react. But before I do, I wanted to make sure to explain this, that I want you to know what capacitor values are inside this control. Here's the capacitors with the wall control opened up. There's 2 capacitors. One is 4.75, which is for this 4-speed aesthetic low. And the capacitor value for low speed is 8.25. So if you combine 4.75 and 8.25 together, that gives you the capacitor value number 13. This is equivalent to a 5/813 control. Now we took a look inside the wall control. We're going to show you what the capacitor meter says without opening the wall control. Here's the capacitor values on the wall control without opening up the switch. The capacitor meter reads 5, which is for aesthetic low. Capacitor meter reads 8 for low. And last but not least, capacitor meter says that the capacitor value for medium is 13. Now the question is, if this wall control has 2 capacitors, 5 for aesthetic low and 8 for low speed, then how do you get 13 if the wall control does not have a capacitor value number 13 inside? Well, here's the thing. If you combine 5 and 8 together, that creates capacitor value number 13 for medium. Now, if it was a 3-speed control, like say a Hunter 27180 control, for example, with capacitor values 5 and 5, what's the mean speed value? So to make this easy, you take a capacitor meter and change the speed on the controls to figure out what capacitor value it has. 5 is for low and 10 is for medium. So to get medium, you get 5 plus 5 equals 10. Very typical in a lot of Hunter fans using a spinner motor. When using the capacitor meter to identify what capacitor value the speeds have, it's strongly recommended to use alligator clips to clamp the wires onto the control. This will help you identify what capacitor values are in each speed. Back to the Eaton RDC15 control. As you see here on the wall, the finish on the control does not match with the finish of the faceplate, but it's a close match, so it's not going to bother me that much. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin with the demonstration. Here's the candidate for today. It's the said last year 2002 American original, using the second generation 2.0 amp motor with copper windings in and outside. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate the fan. We'll start off the light. And because of the light bulbs I'm using, the lights won't turn on when I turn the knob. So it will dim halfway. Just like that, it just turns on halfway. We'll get up to full brightness. Dim down. And then the lights just shut off. Now we'll go ahead and demonstrate the fan. We'll start off with a static low. This is capacitor value number 5. Or, to say the least, 4.75. Close it a little bit so you can see it better. With the 5UF, it gives you a more aesthetic low. So if you want to use a 5UF, then you want full oil in there. Alright, so that's about for the aesthetic low. Here's low. This is like close to the factory low. This is capacitor value number 8.25, or more specifically, without opening up the control, 8. So I'm not going to do light on and for reverse and for each speed, because you can see that in my full demonstration. So this is close to factory low on the original. That's about for low. Now here's medium. Medium speed is capacitor value number 13. Remember, 4.25, sorry, not 4.25, 4.75 plus 8.25, that'll give you 13. Same story, 5 plus 8 equals 13. So this medium speed here gives you a mellower medium rather than a faster medium from the factory. If you watch Patrick Nese's video on the 2.0 amp original with cap values 5813, you'll see that the medium speed is mellower, low speed is in line with the factory low, and aesthetic low is typically more aesthetic. That one is on the Legrand 94004 control, if you watch that video. So, anyways, we'll go ahead and put up the high. High is just straight open power. Typical original performance. Still whips out tons of air on high speed. I'll go ahead and shut it off and we'll do reverse. Not going to bother with spin down, so you can watch the full demonstration if you want to see spin down. And reverse it. Start it back with a static low. Alright, that's about for static low. Here's low. That's about for low. Now here's medium. Has that slight wobble. And now for high speed. Now I'll shut it off and I will go ahead and flip back to down. So now we'll talk through about this wall control. Would I recommend this 5813 wall control for the first generation 2.0 amp motor originals with green windings inside and copper windings outside? Not really, but theoretically the 5UF works, but it's slightly slower than the low speed on the second generation 2.0 amp motor with copper windings in and outside. I would feel like using the 6814, 7916, 81220, or 6 and 11, but not really. I don't scratch that. Not 6 and 11. 8 and 18 control for the first generation 2.0 amp motor originals with the green windings inside and the copper windings outside. But would I recommend the 5813 control for the 1.1 amp original? Of course. Would I recommend this control for fans with a lower current draw? Yes, like a Legacy Casablanca fan that has a low speed cap value 5 from factory. Or maybe a FASCO American Spirit. The low speed seems to match up with the factory low, and the medium speed matches up with factory medium from the wall control to the factory speeds. That's what I heard or found out. I mean, that's what I heard in Metal Pete's video when he does the decade box test. So, but I would also recommend this control for a fan that also does a high current draw, like a FASCO Great Room or a heat cycler. Or this wall control would be best for any fan that has a high current draw and you want to like it on it. Like 1.1 amp original, 2.0 amp original, 930s, archives for originals, for example. But overall, pretty happy with the control. So that's about it with the Eaton RDC15 control on a 2.0 amp Hunter original using the second generation 2.0 amp motor. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.